This video tutorial explains how to configure labels in Project Gantt Chart for Qlik. Labels are text objects displaying additional information about elements. Each element has its own label settings. You can configure the text, position, background, and font. By default, there are no labels on the chart. To enable them for an element, just set its label text. AnyGantt will display labels in each row where this element appears. To add labels to an element, in the Properties panel, go to Add-ons, then Label Settings. Click Add Label and select an element from the first drop-down menu. For example, actual bars. Then select the text option in the second drop-down menu. In the input box below, you can enter a string value. You can also set the label text as a string expression. This expression displays a single field which contains task names. It is possible to display values not included within a visualization. Here we use the Employee Name field to show names of employees assigned to tasks. This expression displays a calculated value, the progress as a percentage. Now let us display a string value in labels of milestones. Each element has its own label settings. Before we added labels to actual bars and milestones, let us configure both. To configure the position, background, and font of labels, return to Add-ons, then Label Settings in the Properties panel. Here are labels of actual bars. To set the position, use Align and Offset options. To configure the background, go to Background and use the Fill, Opacity, and Border Radius options. To configure the font, go to Font and use the Style, Color, Size, and Family options. For milestones, the same options are available. To add labels to dimension bars, separately for each dimension, you should go to Dimensions in the Properties panel. Click a dimension to open its settings. Then go to Label and select the text option in the drop-down menu. Enter a string value or a string expression in the input box below. You can configure the background and font of these labels. To configure the background, go to Background and use the Fill, Opacity, and Border Radius options. To configure the font, go to Font and use the Style, Color, Size, and Family options. Thank you for watching. To learn more about the product, visit qlik.anychart.com.